Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. You guys already know this is gonna be a continuation. We got some good news. We gotta shout these boys out right here. Got to shout these boys out right here. Yesterday did a show because there was some people talking shit about you know Jay Z and his wife and shit, and like I'm not like a super. I'm not like a guy that does content on stars and shit like that too much. I cover the Diddy shit and men being trampled by society. I'm a male advocate, so I speak on that, but I'm not like a T channel type of shit. All right, but I'm gonna speak on this because it was a T channel that caught my attention when they were talking about Jay Z and his wife. So they were selling the home and this, that, and the third, and all of this other shit. Oh, why they selling the home? Why they doing this? Why they took a loan out? The bank won't give them no money. They broke. I'm telling y'all, they broke. That's what the bitch is saying. And in the video I did yesterday, I said, yo, man, this is why only 1% control all the wealth. Because you don't know about the moves that these people make. They take out loans against their shit because they got different reasons for it. One of them is to protect your assets against being sued. So we all know Jay was at risk of being sued, the involvement of the Diddy issue and this, that, and the third. Everybody coming out saying that they got their fucking butt touched and all this shit. Stupid motherfuckers, fucking liars. Believe any of you fuckers. Right? But anyway. Oh my God. It's nothing like great coffee to go with your cigar. And my coffee, I don't throw it out no more. Like, I'll fucking put ice in it and I'll have iced coffee. But come to find out today, this guy closing a deal on a fucking casino. Yeah, today was, not today, but this was one of the final stages. Last month is one of the final stages in the preparation. These motherfuckers opening a casino. And guess who else is opening a casino? Partnering with the opening of a casino. Okay, partnering, investing in Nas. I like it's just fucking beautiful to see people that look like you and me doing good things with their money. Let me just show you some of the bullshit these broads were saying and these T motherfuckers say about these people. Check this out. This one here I showed a little bit yesterday, but it's a new video. I'm going to show you a little bit today.
Many bills that it doesn't make sense. And they didn't get overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed by it, y'all. They got so much going on right now. This is why they're working constantly. Now, remember they were saying that Beyonce was going to be off tour at the end of this month, but also they were saying she's going to start another tour. Beyonce and Jay Z now is falling from grace, y'all. You just have to look at it the way it is. They just got another loan. They done went to the banks. The bank said no, 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 and they went and got another loan on their house that they already had a loan on.
So, like I said yesterday, how the fuck you gonna say the bank told them no for a loan and then they went and got a loan on the house? That's the bank, right? Fucking idiot. But anyway. Yeah, that is talking a whole bunch of shit. Throwing a whole bunch of shit on their name. And just happy of the thought of them falling from grace. Just the thought of them falling from grace made people happy, bro. The thought of niggas overcoming trying adversity pisses people off. When Diddy beat the life charge, oh, these bitches and niggas was tight. Oh, they were so angry. When Jay Z shut down Busby, oh, they were upset. Why do you niggas love to see niggas go through shit? Anyway, fuck it. That's a rhetorical question. So we're going to go through, and you know what's so great about this? Like, I don't really see it benefiting you, okay? I'm just going to put that out there. I don't really see it benefiting you, the average investor, that much, right? Financially, but I kind of see it making you feel good. And I'm talking about this casino thing that Jay's doing. They're actually opening it up for the average investor, right? Minimum $500. You want to invest in that casino that's going to be down there in fucking Times Square, the new Caesar's Palace, nigga? You got $500, nigga? You get a part of it. You know, you could see if they have what they call like a little drip method. Like you could continuously reinvest whatever you were supposed to take out. You could reinvest that, and you could You could monthly on a monthly basis put money into it. Like you could do that. I mean, hey, you got a share in the casino in fucking New York, Manhattan. It's pretty dope, right? But I went and I just quickly, roughly rushed through some of the numbers on that, and it kind of looked like this. Like that's why I say it wouldn't really, like, if you trying to, yeah, nah. So look, right? If you continually invested $500 a month for 10 years and reinvested the earnings using the drip-like model, what would your quarterly return be in 2035? Your quarterly return in 2035 would be $1,801 every 3 months, right? We're just going to get down to the nitty fucking gritty of it. $1,800 every 3 months. What is that? That's $600. Yeah, that's $600 a month. All right. I mean, it'll pay for something. You know, it's like having a fucking an apartment for rent down in Pennsylvania or something. But yeah, it's not really, you know. But that doesn't mean that there are other things that you shouldn't invest in. Now look, like I said, I did a little diving deep, right? Let me make this a little bigger here. All right, I did a little deep dive here, okay, to show you what you might be interested in. All right, where we at? Okay. All right. Growth over 10 years in this, right? So you put in approximately 90 grand by 10 years, all right? Now look, instead, if you wanted to, right, what financial alternative would be more lucrative investing $500 a month for 10 years, right? You could, aside from the casino investment, which gives you an 8% to 10% return. All right, several common financial alternatives based on historical averages, risk levels, and compound with growth potential. Everybody goes to this, the S&P, right? Stock market, S&P 500 index fund, okay? 10-year value return at 10% return, 95 grand, right? Quarterly return after 10 years, they will give you $2,391 for the year, or $600 quarterly every 3 months. Same thing, right? Now you got pros and cons with this. Volatile and no guaranteed return. All right. But liquid, you can withdraw at any time. You know, you got reliable long-term performance, and you can invest in it's spread over 500 major companies. That's why, hence the S&P 500. Right, that's one thing. You could do that, or you could do the real estate crowdfunding. Right, don't fall for the shit like Morrison. What was the nigga name? Something Morrison. I keep saying Tommy Morrison, but it's not Tommy Morrison. Jay Morrison. Jay Morrison or even fucking Dr. Umar. Listen. Find you a legit one. Somebody that got paperwork. You gotta find you somebody legit, my nigga. All right? But build your portfolio. I would say, man, I would suggest real estate if you really wanted to build your shit. I would say real estate, not the crowdfunding. You know, buy a house or two down in fucking Georgia, Virginia, Maryland. Like, they're actually making money down there off the rent, B. All right? Give it 2 to 3 years, you'll start seeing a decent return. All right? Now, since we went through that, but it's nice for them to offer the community. They're offering the community, yo, you want a piece of this? You want in on this? And they're guaranteeing you to get your first dibs before they get theirs. Before SL and Green and Jay Z and the other person collect a return on their investment, they're going to make sure you get your return on your investment first. Which is nice. That was nice. That was thoughtful. That's given to the community, okay? You know, you could put a little something in there if you want, whatever. You got if there's a few drug dealers, you know, y'all still got it rocking, you could throw 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 down on that, you know what I'm saying? You get a good return on that, all right? But, and you got a piece of that shit. You can walk in there like, yeah, this is my shit, you know what I'm saying? I invest in this. It's more than what the Renata did, okay? Okay, so that's good. Now, as far as them talking about, they're working, Beyonce's doing tours and shows, and bitch, ain't that what they supposed to do? They're entertainers, right? See, one thing about people who don't know about money, including myself, you think once you get a certain amount that you stop. That's why only 1% excel more. They don't stop. You realize that. They're not satisfied. Oh, okay, you know what? I got a job. I'm making 100,000, 150,000. I'm good. Nah, they don't do that. Oh shit, I made 300,000. Oh, I'm good. No, they don't do that. Oh shit, I made 100 million. I need to make 200 million. Then I need to make 500 million. Then I'm like, that's how their mind is. So yeah, she's working, hustling. Why? Because they're gonna take some money to put down this $500 million on the casino, bro. Yeah. 500 million. That's what he's in for. Okay? So, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. But when you're on the outside looking in and you say, oh, they got one house, what they need more houses for? Like, they've got houses, they've got art, they've got they got everything that makes money. It's a beautiful mind. I wish I had 10% of that mind. You know? So, let's see here. We're gonna go back here. Let me see here. What was this? So that's the bitch. This is another page who was saying something. I didn't watch them. Let's take a look and see what they're talking about.
Brother, yes, that billionaire. Our billionaire brother, yes, that billionaire. Jay Z might be in some serious hot water. Word on the street is that some of his latest money moves are turning heads, and not in a good way. People are starting to ask, are Jay Z and Beyonce running low on cash? Could this be the real reason Beyonce's been grinding like never before? Just recently wrapping up 4 back-to-back shows in Atlanta. That's not even counting all the other new projects she's been stacking up. So what's really going on behind the scenes? Folks are side-eyeing a recent move.
And I'm going to tell you another thing. There's a term. It's called strike while the iron is hot. You think of an anvil, hot piece of metal on that bitch. You could shape it, mold it into whatever you are fabricating. And it's best to mold the bitch when it's hot. Because when it's cold, you're just banging cold steel. But when it's hot, it can be shaped and formed. Strike while the iron is hot. So I could use that in the analogy of everybody's going crazy over Beyonce and this cowboy tour and all of this shit. Well, damn it, let's get these motherfuckers in here and let's get them happy about the cowboy shit. Bitches wearing cowboy hats and this and that, and they're all excited. Fuck it, let's go, let's go. Mommy needs to stay in shape. Might as well make some money staying in shape. Let's do a tour. You could stack some of that money, put it aside, because I'm about to pull out this $500 million to put on this fucking casino in Times Square. But the small-minded motherfuckers don't think of that.
Move involving their infamous $88 million Bel Air mansion. Even though Jay and Bey are worth a jaw-dropping $3 billion combined, they just took out a massive $57.75 million mortgage on that same Bel Air estate. Add that to previous loans, and now they owe a whopping $110 million on that property alone. For a couple with that kind of wealth and a portfolio full of real estate gems, people are asking, why? They bought the Bel Air mansion back in 2017 for $88 million and kept it as their primary spot. But here's where it gets wild. They went on to drop $200 million in straight-up cash on what's been called the most expensive home in Malibu, and yet they didn't let go of the Bel Air crib. Apparently, it's still home because it's close to the kids' schools. But come on, taking out that kind of loan when they supposedly have billions? People are shook. Something just ain't adding up, and now the rumors are flying high. But now, here's where it gets even wilder. Jay Z and Beyonce's decision to keep that Bel Air mansion has locked them into another 30-year loan. This new mortgage comes with a 5% interest rate for the first 10 years. And guess how much that sets them back every month? A jaw-dropping $310,000. And that's on top of the first mortgage they took out 4 years ago. Another 30-year deal for $52.8 million through Goldman Sachs with a 3.5% rate, which cost them $226,901 a month. That's already more than $500,000 a month just in loan payments. Now, it's possible they took out that new mortgage to invest the cash elsewhere, maybe trying to flip it into something bigger than the 5% they're paying. But either way, they're still sitting on a total of $110 million in borrowed money. That's not small change. And we're not even done. There's the property tax. Just for owning that Bel Air estate, they owe $1.2 million a year. So tack on another $100,000 a month just for that. This doesn't even count what they pay for staff, upkeep, security, and other maintenance costs. Right now, the Carters are dishing out $637,000 every single month just on mortgage payments and taxes. And that's before all the other extras. People are looking at this and going, wait, why would billionaires be stacking debt like this? Especially since they originally bought.
Yeah. So, you know, they're fucking dumb. I just had to drop the illest comment in there. You know I love talking in the comments. Yeah. So, yeah, what's next? What we got here? Yeah.
That made Jay Z a billionaire. Number one, art collection. Since establishing financial stability, Jay Z has started his famous art collection. From Picasso to Andy Warhol, he frequently mentions these artists in his lyrics. According to Forbes, his art collection is now worth over $300 million. Number two, Rockaware. This is one of his earliest and most famous brands. Since its founding in 1999, it has consistently earned over $700 million annually. Number 3, Uber. Jay Z invested $2 million in Uber when it was just starting, hoping to secure a larger stake. With Uber's success, his investment grew 70 times, and now it is worth about $70 million. Number 4, Tidal. In 2015, he purchased this music streaming platform for $56 million. His goal was to provide better services for artists. When Jay Z sold it in 2017, he made a return of $100 million. Number 5, Armand de Brignac. This is the biggest investment of his career. In 2014, he acquired 5 investments that made Jay Z a billionaire. Number 1, art.
So, when we listen to that, B, and then you hear the bitches on the T app, them bitches don't know nothing about no motherfucking money, bro. They the only thing they know is talking shit about niggas. That's the only thing they know. They don't know nothing about this shit here. That's why 99% of motherfuckers is fucked up, right? Because we don't know, you know? Let me see something. Can I use this? Yeah, I can use this.
I'm still thinking about Jay Z and Nas both being part of bids to get casinos in New York City. Do you know how big that is? Drop on the clues bomb.
That is amazing.
I don't think people understand because they so rich and they be doing so much stuff. I don't think people get it.
Like, they both submitted requests for proposals for something like that on the same, or everybody had to do it on the same day, but that's the architect of Reasonable Doubt and Illmatic. And they're both part of bids to get casinos in their hometowns in New York City.
Just think about it. They both came from the hood.
That's
Nas from
big business,
Queensbridge and Jay from Marcy. And
Come on, man.
What they did with their music catalogs and how they turned it to big business with investments. Nas with Uber and Ring. And
who dating who is cute and who getting tattoos
Jay
who is cute, but god
the
damn.
liquor brands, Rock
All
Nation,
of it is
the
nice, though.
management.
All of it. And this is great.
And where they are now
For New
in
York.
life.
It's going to be real, real great. Even greater for New York. This is amazing. I love it.
No scandals around them.
Doing it.
It's two good brothers. I love it, man.
Yeah.
I liked all the news this hour, though. I thought it was a nice little mixture of everything.
All right.
Now, one thing I will say about good old New York, 2015, they put down there in, what was it, the Renata? Whatever that casino shit is down there in Queens, right? That's where I think Nas is going to do his thing. 2015, they opened up something called Fat Tuesdays. I think Fat Tuesdays was from Miami, and they brought it up to New York, and they opened it up, and it was going to be fucking great. I believe that's the one where they have alcohol and the slushy machines, and you could go by with your cup and mix. You know, it was going to be great, man. It was going to be fucking great. And niggas went in there and tore it up. Let's go look. Let's go take a look at that, by the way. Let's go see. Let me see something. 2015. Mafia Click Hardcore.
Representing Biggie Smalls in the house. Check it. Biggie Smalls is the wickedest. Niggas say I'm pussy. I dare you to stick your dick in this. If I was pussy, I'd be filled with syphilis, herpes, gonorrhea.
Let's see.
Got the club going up. Tuesday. Got your girl in the country. Tuesday. Going up. Tuesday. Got your girl in the country. Tuesday. Going up. Tuesday. Got your girl in the country. Tuesday. Club going up.
So yeah, that's what they did back in 2015. First day that it was opened. 10 years ago. So hopefully Nas will have better luck than they did on getting that up, you know? So Jay Z offered. So he's put his investment in for the joint venture, right? For the casino in Times Square. He also offered an additional $250 million to the city of New York to help get the bid, win the bid. All right. I don't know who got that 250. I didn't get any of that 250 mil. Did you get any of that 250 mil? No. So who the fuck got 250 mil? Because they damn sure going up on the damn train prices, right? On the whatever the MTA prices, right? I don't know. Thank God I don't know nothing about that shit. I don't fuck with that shit. You niggas is crazy over there. But yeah, so I don't know who got part of that 250 million, but I don't know if the city did, but hey, somebody got it. He laced somebody's pocket with 250 mil.
In a bid to build a casino in the Times Square section of New York City, Jay has offered the city $250 million in gratitude if he is in fact chosen to be the one who can open up a casino in New York City. Casinos are known to make anywhere from $1 million to $10 million a day, and
Casinos are known to make anywhere from $1 million to $10 million a day. A man offered $250 million. He said, yo, man, let me get that spot. Plus the $500 million that he's going to put down on. So that's $750 million. Maybe that's why he's taking loans out. It's good to have places worth hundreds of millions of dollars so you could take loans against them. Must be nice. But again, little minded motherfuckers here, they don't think like that.
Borrowed $52.8 million to buy the mansion. Then
Yeah. They don't think about shit like that. All right, yeah, yo, I just had to come back, man. One thing I like about the pre-recordings for this shit here, you can actually press pause and go take care of what you need to take care of. So, where were we? All right, taking money out, they're getting loans, they're broke, right? People not understanding the inner workings of finances. I tell you. I'll tell you straight up. I don't understand the inner workings of financial shit. I had about $200K. I fucked it up. The only thing I did was pay off my whip. The rest of that shit, I can't, man, listen. So, you got to understand this thing, man. When I get it back, I'm going to know what to do. But, this is a good one. That other one, I had to get rid of that. The other one wasn't good. All right, so let's see here. We did that. Okay, we're going to go here real quick.
For his music career, and he hopes to be a winner again in the New York City area casino sweepstakes. 3 casino licenses for the downstate region are available right now. Jay Z is making the pitch for one to be awarded to his company, Rock Nation. The Brooklyn native says the Caesars Palace Times Square Casino would provide tens of millions of dollars for theater programs, including daycare for Broadway workers and their families. Jay Z's proposed.
That's right. Thank you, Mr. Z. All right, Jay Z, Rock Nation have been working to get the opportunity to build a casino in New York City for years at this point. To do so, they are partnering with SL Green Realty Corp and Caesars Entertainment. All right, they got to get the gaming license. A bill was passed in the state legislature confirming it. All right, now they want to know, will they get the license? They got the license, right? They got the license. All right, what's this here? New York City, August 14th, Jay Z and Rock Nation and NFL partnership. Oh, that's right. He partnerships with the NFL too. Y'all talking about this nigga broke, man. Yeah, like, come on, B. Why? People is just speaking on shit they don't know. I forgot that he partnered with them. Now they're working on getting the damn gaming license. So this guy's doing this fucking thing. He seems like he's actually mimicking, what's old boy name, man? The Black Godfather. If you don't know who the Black Godfather is, it's a Netflix documentary on him. The Black Godfather, Avant. Something Avant. Jay Z is definitely about to be, if not already, the gatekeeper. It was between him and Diddy. Him and Diddy, you know, you good with them, you in. You's a shoe in. I mean, look at what happened with Tory Lanez. Look at Megan Thee Stallion. Look at, you know, these people. They're doing their thing, man. They control. They say yay or nay. They fix shit. You know, they're fixers. It's their world over there. Caesar's Palace, Times Square to offer low-cost investment endorsed by Al Sharpton. All right. This was June 25th, 2025. All right. So you got Al Sharpton out here, civil rights leader, will partner with the group pitching a Times Square casino to pursue low-cost, equitable investment opportunities for the development. All right. So it says a joint bid between entertainment companies, SL Green, Caesars, and Rock Nation to build a casino in Times Square would offer $500 ownership stakes under the inclusive ownership model, which would allow low-income local households to invest in large-scale real estate. All right. Caesars Palace announced a partnership with Al Sharpton and Ryan Williams, founder of the real estate investment platform Cadre, in Wednesday press release. So I guess that's how you'll go through it, by using Cadre. The partnership aims to invite local households who are typically excluded from real estate investment opportunities to participate in the Caesars Palace venture. Wow. Okay, come on. Sharpton said in a statement that Caesar Palace bid is the best opportunity for local state stakeholders to participate in decision-making, citing rapper Jay Z leadership, Rock Nation. Thanks to the leadership vision of Jay Z, we believe that for the very first time, our community will not only have a seat at the table, but also the opportunity to have a stake in the ownership of Caesars Palace, Times Square. So I see a bunch of old church ladies invested in this. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty cool, right? When we went here, so strategic compounding example. Let's say you're allowed to reinvest every year. Total investment by 2028, 50,000. Annual return 4,000. Right, reinvested 54,000. All right, so let's see here. All right, so of course you want to know what you would get if you put in $500 as a average Joe, right? 8 to 10% return. What does it actually mean? 2025. So there's no payout here. 2025. You probably won't get nothing until around 2029. All right, 20 because they got to do the construction, which will take about a year. All right. Then the casino opens. You gotta wait for it to make money, right? So wait another year. All right, 2029, you can see $40 to $50 annually, assuming continued profits. So if you put $500 in, you can see a $40 to $50 share, $40 to $50 share. You can see $40 to $50 a year as early as 2028. So that's why I showed you the S&P 500 and the real estate shit, because you put in 500 and then you get back 40 to 50 bucks a year. That's crazy. So, that's why you would want to use it like a investment of like a stock, because you want to put in, and say you put in and you leave it there. You put in your 500 and say you can't do 500 every month. Say you do 500 every 2 months. Right? So that's 6 times 5 is 30. So that's $3,000, right? $3,000, 10 years, that's $30,000. Right? 10% on $30,000 is what, 300? No, excuse me. 3,000. So you'd make about 3,000 a year. So that's why I introduced other shit. But like I said, it was nice of them to ask, but it's not really going to benefit. It's not like you're going to put in. If it were like you could put in, say you put in 10 grand and then you received every quarter like a check for, say every quarter you want to see at least 5 grand. Every 3 months you want to get at least a check for 5 grand. Let me see something here. Let me ask them how much you would have to put. Say you wanted to see a return of every quarter. How much would you need to invest $250,000 to receive a return of 5,000 every quarter. All right. So, wow. And how long? I think when you invest, I think the returns are good for a lifetime. Perpetual preferred shares. Yeah, that's a lifetime income. You continually receive returns 8% annually, 5 grand a quarter on $250,000 indefinitely, as long as the casino generates profit. These are common in real estate infrastructure projects that aim to generate long-term cash flow. Damn. Now, if you see one that says limited preferred shares, that's a fixed duration. All right, you might get it for 10 to 15 years. Number 3, returns stop if the casino underperforms, even if the shares are perpetual, meaning indefinite. If the casino underperforms or loses its license, dividends may be suspended or reduced. Your returns may pause until profitability resumes. That's why preferred shares are a higher risk than bonds, but lower risk than common stock. You're ahead of the common equity, but not guaranteed. Bonds. Bonds. Are bonds still all right. Bonds are absolutely still a viable asset, especially for investors looking for reliable income, capital preservation, lower volatile than stocks. Oh. Quick breakdown. Bonds. Are bonds worth it in 2025 when the interest rate are above 4%? You're near or in retirement. You want steady income with low risk. You diversify across different bond types, corporate, treasury, or municipal. Bonds are less ideal when inflation is higher than yields. You're young and want growth. You need high liquidity or early access. How much to invest to bond receive $5,000 in payouts? All right, they said 4%, right? So required investment for $5,000 a year. What? If you put $166,000, you get a quarterly payout of $1,250. All right, that's at a 3%, 4%, 5%. If it's at 6%, you put $83,000, you'll get $1,250 a quarter. To get $5,000 per quarter, $20,000 a year, you need to invest over $500,000. Bro, there's no way to fucking make money, bro. God damn, you see that? To get a measly $20,000 a year, you got to invest over $500,000. Nah. What's that word? Real estate? Real. Man, you gotta risk it. You gotta risk. You gotta take a risk, bro. High risk gives the better rewards. Big risk right now is crypto at 15 to 300%. Very, very volatile. Right? 15 to 300%. 25 says rare wins. Stocks S&P 8 to 10%. Liquidity is high. Bro. All right. A real estate closer look. Highest ROI in real estate comes from leverage, using mortgages. Small upfront cash controlling large assets. Right? Forced appreciation. You do renovations and rezoning. All right. Cash flow apprehension combo. Appreciation combo, excuse me. Cash flow plus appreciation combo. Okay. Tax advantages. Depreciation, 1031 exchange, deductions. Example, $50,000 down on a $300,000 property. You rent it out for $2,000 a month. That's $24,000 a year. Mortgage taxes cost $18,000 a year. What? You net $6,000 a year. Jesus in three heavens. If property appreciates 5% yearly, real return on investment may hit 20% plus annually. Highest ROI involvement. I want highest ROI positive. Private business, real estate flips, or angel investment. I want high return on investment plus passive. Stock, EFTs, real estate crowdfunding, or RE rates. I don't know what a rate is. I want low effort, steady income, bonds, dividends, and annuities. All right, so while chat's working on that, what's the next one? Now we're going to talk about Nas.
Future is not something you wait for, it's something you build. It lives in the hands of the doers, the dreamers, the people who refuse to stand still. Resorts World is more than a casino. It's energy, it's opportunity, it's hope for the borough. A second chance for some, a first step for many. It's where community gathers, not just to win, but to build a future once imagined. This isn't just business, this is legacy. And now, it's time to invest in us. Because the future doesn't ask for permission, it moves with purpose. From our chairman to our newest employee, we're committed to Queens. And in Queens, the future is now.
All right, Nas. Interesting.
Bruh, your man Nas is on a big money mission right here, man. Your man Nas just joined Resort World's $5 billion Queens Casino expansion, man. They talking about bringing 1,600 new hotel rooms to the High Residency. They talking about having a 7,000 seat entertainment.
To the Hyatt residency, all right?
Space. They talking about a dance club and spas, man. They trying to do a Las Vegas style casino in goddamn Jamaica, Queens. What they say, Queens get the money, man. This big money move right here. You know, they had to go get the Don Esco itself, Nas, you feel me, to sign off that thing. It's only right. But man, Nas has really been flexing, you feel me, that business muscle as of late. Remember, Nas is one of the early investors in Coinbase, you feel me? He been getting that money as of late, man. Nas is on a money mission, right? and this is just me as a hip hop fan right here, right? Nas and Jay Z will forever be linked. You feel me? Many people felt Nas won the battle, Jay Z won the war. You feel me? A lot of bruh. Your man Nas is on a big money mission right here, man. Your man Nas just joined.
Let's draw your attention to Nasir Jones, more widely recognized by his stage name Nas, a legendary rapper from the heart of New York. Recently, he marked his presence at a significant event, the unveiling of the expansion of a highly popular resort. Nas, reputed for creating a stir with his music, lived up to his fame at this gathering. In his address, he candidly shared insights about his journey, his hardships, and his crowning achievements. Nas dedicated his speech to those undermined by disbelief, saying, "This is for those that don't believe in themselves, for those that are told they can't do it, for those that are told they don't belong. This is for you."
Something that makes me feel good with pride to be from this borough.
If we had the governor here, the gaming commission here.
Nas, a titan in the music industry, has been on an extraordinary journey. From his earliest days in the scene, he has consistently shaped and influenced the broader cultural narrative. His remarkable legacy of an innovation has echoed throughout the generations, resonating with fans and critics alike. His influence reaches far beyond his music. He's a cultural provocateur, using his platform to enlighten, challenge, and inspire. Recently, Nas made an appearance at the unveiling of a large-scale resort expansion, an event that became a talking point of the evening. While his words were intended to inspire, they inadvertently sparked a conversation about importance of acknowledging the contributions of others. As we continue to celebrate Nas's enduring influence and legacy, we must remember the power his words hold and the far-reaching impact they have had. In this significant chapter of Nas's illustrious career, an event marked by raw emotion, captivating storytelling, and unquestionable authenticity is unfolding. Stay with us as we explore the complete narrative, casting further light on this persisting discussion. For detailed information about the event where Nas graced with his presence during a significant expansion unveiling, refer to the information below.
Style destination, 350,000 square feet, making it one of the largest.
Yo, shout out to Club Ambition. We're actually going to review their podcast right here because they're talking about it.
Casinos in the world. More than 50 acres of new dedicated park space.
Like 50 acres just for parking? That's insane. Just for parking.
Yo, this sounds like a
bro.
I didn't know that was that much land in Queens, bro.
They've officially made the bid to make this happen. It's not officially happening, but the plan is there. They've bidded for this plan to make it happen. They partnered up with Nas to basically be the face of this casino. Nas, quiet as kept, has made some of the best investments in the history of hip hop. This guy invested into Ring before it became Ring, like the doorbell, camera company. That shit's up billions. Like I think that guy went on Shark Tank, and Shark Tank like denied him and everything.
Yeah, and then Amazon bought it.
Nas invested in him. Nas said, no, I'm gonna put some money. Nas is a part of that ownership. Like there's a bunch of like we just look up a couple of the other ones. What
I think
companies?
he invested in crypto. I think it was he invested in one of the cold wallets that exist, or hot whatever.
Nas also invested into Dropbox.
Okay, that was
the
one
cloud
of them.
storage company.
Yep.
Who doesn't know fucking Dropbox? Especially every rapper in the world uses Dropbox, right? Lyft.
I remember
Who doesn't know
that.
Lyft? Genius, the Rap Genius website, right? And Pill Pack. Never heard of Pill Pack in my life, but anything with pills in it, nigga is making money. That's what I know. These investments have contributed to significantly to his estimated net worth of $70+ million.
No, he's a billionaire. That's cap. No way.
Right.
Only 70? Bro, come on.
That.
He has Escobar cigars, and now he has this. He's a part of this $5 billion expansion plan for this casino.
Wait a minute. Y'all already know I'm a cigar connoisseur. Let's see. I didn't know about this. What?
Hello, it's Alex Gray.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business.
Come on, bro. You gotta do better than that. That's
Say what? Say what? Whose world is
Why haven't I seen this on my other shit?
Escobar season begins. Touch up the game like a photo edit. Camera roll like Oscar Michaud, they got a roll of credits. Like Rome came into Kemet and they stole the essence. Before they watered it down and taught us bogus lessons. Written in stone, write whatever in your history books. Me and ancient Egyptian skin tone had similar looks. On my trip out to Cairo, I felt home on arrival. I swam in the Red Sea, took a boat on the Nile. It's in my blood to drive these cars.
Connecticut. I don't like Connecticut. It's just that. I mean, it's too light for me. Maduro. Here we go. The yellow. This is one I'd fuck with. Maduro, powerful cigar, features dark, oily Mexican San Andreas wrapper that encases a robust Nicaraguan. That's my favorite Nicaraguan binder and rich Nicaraguan fillers. Oh yeah. I wonder how. Relentless Escobar. $5 years at least. That's a good fucking cigar. That's a good cigar. 5 years. $250 boxer. Damn. Yeah, it's got to be good. Boxer 10, $250. That's standard. That's standard for a good cigar. Ooh. Oh man, I gotta get a box just because it's this thing a cigar. Oh my god. What is this? A six? That's like a 6. It's not a 660. What's the specs on this bitch? Yeah, it's not a 660. See, I could tell. It's a 678 by 54. All right. That's like what I'm smoking right now. Okay. You gotta get the big boys in there, man. Found a crown jewel Escobar cigar line. We've been searching the cigar landscape several years, trying to find a perfect blend that true cigar aficionados would clamor for. Our aim is to show cigar to the cigar world that we mean business when it comes to ultra premium cigars. Our Ultra Black is limited edition cigar made with the fines 5-year aged tobacco that comes in at a company partnered with was a dream come true. EPC, a storied cigar company who's won Cigar of the Year from a Cigar Aficionado magazine twice in the last 4 years. Okay. Oh, I gotta try this bitch. This is like, yeah, I'd have to 25. Yeah, I try it. Yeah, I try it. It's not it's not in my it's not in the shit that I order from though. Nope, they don't got it. Okay.
Meanwhile, we also have Jay Z also trying to build a casino
in Brooklyn.
No, I think in Manhattan, downtown Manhattan or something, in New York as well. Nas might have beaten Jay Z to it. You know what I'm saying? They might be. This is rich nigga battles now. They're no longer beefing in raps. They're beefing about casinos.
Oh.
This is a different level of status, right? But then people were arguing online. Oh, people are making fun of Drake for his steak deal and the gambling deal. Where's the feedback for Nas, right?
Yeah, because you're not only doing gambling, you're also selling out your block. That's gonna take gentrification to destroy that land for the parking.
Hold on. Yeah. So, just over here looking at Nas's investment. This guy has been busy. Very good here. Let's see. Dropbox, backed early by Queensbridge, became a multi-billion-dollar. Dropbox, backed early by Queensbridge, became a multi-billion-dollar company, delivering Nas tens of millions in returns. Coinbase invested in 2013 Series B round. When Coinbase went public via direct listing in 2021, Nas' stake reportedly grew to $100 million from a $500,000 investment. That's what I'm talking about. That is a great return, all right? Other high growth firms, he invested in Lyft, Robinhood, Land with the R on the end, Lander, FinTech, Media, Entertainment, part of the portfolio, exceeding 40 to 100 companies over time. Wow. Queensbridge typically invests between $100,000 and $500,000 per company, selecting fewer than 3 of 100 pitch candidates monthly. So you get 100 pitches, they pick out less than 3. Past 10 years, roughly 2015 to 2025, his biggest wins include Dropbox, Coinbase, Robinhood, Lyft, and continued activity across the startup ecosystem via Queensbridge. That's the name of his company. So he does tech startups via Queensbridge. Very nice. Very, very, very nice, man. Wow. It's inspiring, man. So, this guy, he said something about gentrification. Damn, why he look so mad? Damn. What happened?
Shabak. That's gonna take gentrification to destroy that land for the parking. People were saying it on Twitter. I watched it. A lot of niggas like, yo, you sold your neighborhood out the same way Jay Z's trying to. He did it with the Barclays Center when they built for the Brooklyn Nets. They tore down a lot of housing to build that stadium. Now they're saying there's affordable housing units that they're gonna include in the development of the casino. I was reading up on it. Affordable for who? That's a loose term. It could be affordable according to like medium income, but medium income in Queens is insane right now because of gentrification.
I mean, it's developing. He did say they're going to develop a lot of jobs.
For who? For the white guppies that live in New York now, who live in that live together in like some shitty ass like.
I mean, let's examine this here. This is actually a good conversation. So, jobs for who? They're basically going to be homeless before they get a job there. That's one thing. All right, for the proposed resort casino expansion in Queens, Hip Hop Nas is involved in. There's no indication that the existing residents will be forced to relocate from their homes. However, concerns have been raised about the potential rising rents and displacement in nearby areas like Corona and Flushing if the casino project goes forward. All right, so this is what I want to base my question on. Let me see, put this here into chat. All right. Why would they see displacement? Corona flushing due to resorts expansion, Queens, proximity effects, spillover gentrification. The resort world expansion would turn the Aqueduct area into a full-scale Las Vegas-style destination casino. Hotels, towers, retail, entertainment, even possible sports arena. Corona and Flushing are nearby and accessible via the same transit lines. Investors and developers often target these adjacent neighborhoods before prices skyrocket in the core development area, anticipating rising land values. They target it. Ripple effect. The closer to the development, the faster prices rise, which attract real estate speculation, luxury housing projects, upzoning, rezoning pressures. Rising land and rent values. The casino will likely increase property values in the region. While that's good for owners, it often leads to higher property tax, rent increases, buyouts of older tenants, landlords to selling to developers. Areas like Corona, heavily working class and immigrant based, even a small uptick in rent can push families out. Commercial displacement. As tourism and development increase, local businesses may get priced out of commercial leases. Damn, landlords prefer chains or high-end eateries that can pay more. That causes small family-owned bodegas, diners, salons, etc., the cultural anchors of the neighborhood, to vanish. Real-life presidents. Similar gentrification ripple effects happened around Barclays in Brooklyn, Atlantic Yards, Fort Greene, Prospect Heights, Hudson Yards, Hell's Kitchen, parts of Chelsea, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. All right, so in relation to all of Queens, where does Corona rank in crime and violence? Is it top 5? No, say top 3. Is it top 3? Crime grade Corona ranks in the 82nd to 85th percentile for safety, meaning it's safer than about 82 to 85% of neighborhoods nationwide. Wow, damn. Overall crime, 21.35 incidents per 1,000. Violent crime lower than city average. All right. Corona's patrolled by the 110th and 115th precincts, which are not among the highest crime precincts in Queens. Its violent crime rates are below or near borough average and much lower than areas like parts of Eastern Queens or the Bronx. Okay. Corona does not rank among the top 3 most violent or unsafe neighborhoods in Queens. Its crime levels are generally moderate. See, if it was a bad area, then I'd be like, fuck them niggas, get them out. But it's not a bad area, according to this.
Closet apartment?
No, I mean,
Some hot takes out there.
Yo, niggas have been on his ass.
Is Nas selling his fucking soul? Damn, Jim Jones, you might have been right. Fuck.
It's just for Nas to be praised as an introspective rapper and to promote something like gambling to promote the destruction of land and communities so you could expand gambling. Very interesting, I find it.
Oh, fucking shit. You know, this is listen, man, fuck that, bro. Fuck that. Man, fuck that bullshit, bro. I don't care what the hell they say. Go do that shit. Fuck that. Because the niggas, it ain't like these motherfuckers care about this. Man, listen. As soon as you make it to plan on your downfall anyway. Promise you, nobody will love you anymore. Take the opportunity. Yeah, fuck that. Get your money.
But it's where the money's at. No, always where the money's at. You gotta get the bag, no? You gotta get the bag.
That's Mr. Illmatic doing that.
Maybe we gotta tear down the block. That way we can build it back up.
For who?
Because I don't know.
For nice, respectable people. That's who. Build it back up for nice, respectable people. Whoever the nice, respectable people may be. You know, a lot of hard things, a lot of easy. Like when shit is too easy, it does something to a person, man. It makes them lazy. It makes them complacent. They don't grow. You know what I'm saying, man? Like fuck that. They'll come up with some way to lessen the blow a little bit, man. But at the end of the day. At the beginning and the end of the day, you ain't getting no fucking more love than, you know, no. Niggas ain't like, get your money. Get your money, create your generational wealth, do your philanthropy, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like, nah, man. Human beings are the only ones that don't grow to their full potential. A tree grows to its full fucking potential. It grows as tall as it can, and produces as many leaves as it can. You know what I'm saying? A human never does as much as he or she can. Not a lot. Very few. So when you see people like these extreme athletes, these extreme entrepreneurs, these extreme intellects, you know, they're pushing themselves to a higher limit than the average person, and they should be compensated. Why should you not be compensated? In some form, shape, form, or fashion. You should be compensated for your achievements, bro. You achieve less, you stay on a lesser level, then that's the position that you keep and leave yourself in. That's how I feel about it, man. Get your motherfucking bread, man. People ain't loyal.
Oh, these are things like I ask myself sometimes where I'm like, this is dope. But it's like, damn. Like when I see Master P selling rap snacks, like, oh, we have our own black-owned honey buns. We have our own black-owned cereal.
Chips.
It's dope. But this is killing us. Like, this is unhealthy. We got the Master P, or is it Snoop Dogg? Does Snoop Dogg has his own ramen noodles or something? No, Snoop Dogg has his own cereal. And then Rap Snacks, Master P has his own ramen noodles, right? And it's like, oh, it's dope, but why can't we have black-owned healthy shit? Maybe long-term is like, we push the bullshit first to run the bag up, and then we get to the healthy shit.
Well, Kevin Hart had the whole like franchise of those healthy spots.
Didn't it do bad?
No, I don't know why he sold it.
Oh, he sold it. That's what it was.
He sold it all off. No one could understand why, because it was actually doing well. It had high reviews. Because the thing is, this is actually crazy. I was reading about this in The Economist. Fast food restaurants are closing, like rapidly. What's opening up is places like Kavana and like healthier eating options.
You know, be having me dying, bro.
Kavana,
nigga.
Economist. Shut up. Blood clot, Ras clot. No man, me don't want to join your subscription. Here they go with they bullshit. All right, fuck you. Fuck you. This is what I can do. Are there any articles in the Economist?
Fuck is it called?
Kava.
Kava. Sorry.
You know, Middle Eastern Chipotle.
I'm sorry. But Kava.
You might have to write that shit down. I think someone's gonna take the idea.
Before you take it.
Kavana.
So, Kava, tropical smoothie, whatever the place is called,
Yeah.
they're actually like, their market value is increasing, and that type of investment is growing in the market.
I believe
space.
it.
A lot more people are eating healthier options when it comes to fast food. So like McDonald's and shit, BK, they're losing a lot of their like equity holding in the market.
I believe it, bro. I believe it. Listen.
It's about time.
It's about time. It's
Yeah.
like people, you know.
Red Lobster was almost out of here before they did that fucking sea boil shit.
Oh yeah, that black owner flipped the whole company around.
Flipped the whole
That guy
company
went crazy. He's like a
He did what?
He's like a
Panda
visionary right now.
Express, right? That was his
Yeah.
first one. He did Panda Express. He
Yeah,
flipped it
yeah.
around
Panda
and now.
Express.
And now he switched out the whole Red Lobster. Like He brought them back to like the green. They're making money again. I think they're profitable now again. Like it's crazy.
He brought fish boils, so now seafood boils. So like
Everyone's talking about
$100 family seafood boil. Everyone's doing reviews on it. That looks crazy.
Dang, my mouth's getting wet right now.
Hey, yo.
All right. All right, it looks like this thing is freezing or something like that. We about to end it right here because this shit is acting up. Mic check, mate. All right, there we go. Finally caught up. So yeah, that's what's going on out there. Nas, Jay Z doing their thing, man. All right, I'm holla at y'all on the next one.